Yes, sir. We're live. It's another day. Thursday. Family Thursdays. Come on. Let's go. Let's get it. Alright. I know we're starting a bit late today. Sorry about that. Alright. It's your boy, Dheecodah. The fucking vibes. You know the vibes. Alright. We begin in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Alright. Today we're talking about family. It's Family Thursdays, and Thursday is about family. Today we're talking about family and family dynamics. All right, you should have your pen and paper. You should jot things down. You get so yeah, family and family dynamics. Start without wasting further time. We're getting straight. All right, what's family? If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Bless up. Straight up, what's family? Family is a group of one or more parents and their children living together as a unit. I have different definitions of family, so I advise you be patient and sit and wait till I'm done. So yeah, family is a group of one or more parents and their children living together as a unit. Second definition is a group of persons united by ties of marriage, blood, or adoption, constituting a single household, interacting and intercommunicating with each other. Yep. Thirdly, was family relationship. Family relationship can be between two people who are related, such as parents, siblings, grandparents, and careers, or between two people who have been in each other's life for a long time and share an emotional bond. So yeah, family relationship can be between relatives, can be between parents, siblings, grandparents, careers, that is professionally, or between two people who have been in each other's lives for a long time and share an emotional bond. So yeah, family can be via an emotional bond. Spiritually, or according to the Bible, family is a fundamental institution of the society. So yeah, every society stands on the firmness of the family, or every society stands on how healthy a family is. So, an institution of society that God established at the beginning of creation. Yeah. And it's made up of people connected either by marriage, blood, or adoption. And it's central to God's plan. If you're just joining us, I told you my family. Today is about family and family dynamics. Made up of people connected by marriage, blood, or adoption, and it's central to God's plan for his children's happiness and progress. So yeah, family is not just for procreation or to just bear children or to just have parents, but for the children's happiness and progress, and invariably for the progress of the family. Because if the children are progressing, definitely the parents must be progressing, or it would have been the impact of the parents, or vice versa. The Bible equally teaches that families should be loving and happy, and that family members have duties to each other. So we're not just living, or we're not just siblings, or we don't just have parents. Each of us have duties to each other. Each of us has obligations to each other. These duties include supporting each other through different times and celebrating special events and cheering for sick or elderly members. So because you're in a family doesn't mean you just be a liability, or just be in the family be like, now maybe the last born, or now maybe the firstborn. Nah. Or that in Africa we feel as a firstborn, the firstborn should carry every responsibility on his head. Nah. Families should support each other through difficult times. Every person or every member of a family of the family has a duty, either a specific duty, either a chore, but generally, our duty as members of family are to support each other through difficult times, celebrate special events, celebrate each other also, because if you celebrate your family members, or you celebrate your brothers, your sisters, or your parents when things are going good and when things are not going so well, the fact that I celebrate them regardless, it gives them a boost. It gives them that vibe that okay, yeah, there's encouragement at home, and it makes them work better or put in more effort because encouragement is coming and support is coming. And cheering for each other equally, including family members. One mistake some families make or we make is that in the family, either the parents have a favorite or the children have a favorite, that is either the dad or the mom. Nah, you're meant to care and support for each other equally. There shouldn't be any favorite in the family. Everybody is everybody's favorite in the family. You get, so you shouldn't teach your children that, should I say, having or loving one over the other or shading one over the other from the family. You should carry everybody along and everybody as one, togetherness. That's what God wants for happiness and progress of everybody as a family. Now, this fourth definition is the definition that I want everybody to be attentive and listen. Family is a loving and supportive network of individuals. I said it's a loving and supportive network of individuals who are connected either by blood, marriage, adoption, and now my favorite, I circled it, choice. You get it? Choice. Because sometimes family by choice tend to become the best of family because you made the choice. You picked the person. I'm just saying. That is, you can have your friends and your friends become family. You can have close pals and they end up being family. That is, friends turned family, or bros or sisters turned family because you chose them. Now you have that power to pick, you have that power to choose people that, gets or rhymes with your vibe or matches your energy rather. You feel me? So you have the power to choose and you have the power to make your choices. So now it's made by adoption or choice, and who share a deep commitment to one another's well-being, growth, and happiness. That's like my favorite definition of family. Let me go again slowly. It's a loving and supporting network of individuals who are connected by blood, marriage, adoption, or choice. Choice is my favorite word there. Who share a deep commitment to one another's well-being, growth, and happiness. Now, family is beyond what we just know family to be. I know growing up either in nursery or primary school, say what is family? Family are those togetherness or those ones you have bonds related by blood or ties or marriage. Marriage is beyond that. Now, attributes of family. I want us to listen attentively here because definitely we are going to learn one or two things or four or five things. So now, attributes of family. Number one is love. The foundation of family. Love is the foundation of any family. Either the family is by choice, either the family is by adoption, either it's by blood. The foundation of family is love. So wherever there's love, regardless of the options or regardless of the way the family was formed, that family will thrive because love is the foundation of any family. And it includes unconditional acceptance. Now, unconditional, I circled it in my book because it's without conditions. Get, there's no favoritism. There's no I'm more than this, less than that. I less this, more than that. You get, it's unconditional. During the bad times, we are cool. During the good times, we are cool. During the trying times, we are cool. You are not looking so good, I did for you. You are not feeling well, the family is for you. So it includes unconditional acceptance, care, and consent for one another. That's family. So family, building family, we as youths now, or most of us intending or at the age or soon to get married, you should learn all these things that the foundation of every family is love. And that shouldn't be segregated for any reason or discriminated for any reason or limited to any member of the family for any reason. It should be unconditional acceptance, unconditional care, and unconditional consent for one another. That is number one attribute, love. Second attribute is connection. Now, what is connection? It's a sense of belonging, togetherness, and unity that transcends physical distance or circumstances. Now, I circled the word transcend in my book. I'll go again. It's a sense of belonging, togetherness, and unity that transcends physical distance or circumstances. So if you're having a family or your family members, that bond should still be as strong as it would be when every member of the family is present. You get, there's something Paul said. He said, obey much more in the absence. Likewise, what you will do in his presence. That quote is like for eye service, something like that. So now using that quote in this attributes of family, that is connection. It transcends physical distance. That is only when your parents are present, or when your siblings are present, or in their absence, or in the absence of of your parents. That bond, that connection, should still be top notch. That connection should still be at the peak. You get, so it transcends the physical distance or circumstances, and you can also have such connections with your friends. You know that some friends that you guys have been friends either from childhood, or you guys have been friends for like 4 years, and you guys don't see each other for like 3 years. But when you guys just link up, it's like there was no distance. It's like there was never a break. It's like you guys have been seeing each other frequently. That's how family should be. That's how strong the connection of a family should be. That's how strong the bond of a family should be. It should transcend physical distance or physical circumstances. It should transcend the beautiful times. It should transcend, okay, yeah, we really vibe when everybody is financially stable. It should transcend, oh yeah, we really vibe when money choke. We really vibe when everyone is healthy. Nah, it transcends that. It transcends the physical distance. It transcends every form of circumstance. So connection should be one of your prior attributes or top attributes of family. Number three is support. Now, support involves emotional support, physical support, financial support, or assistance that helps each family member thrive. Now, family is all about support. Family is all about helping each other stand. Family is all about helping each other do better at their different perspectives, or their different fields of life, or their different careers, or their different stages or levels of life. Family involves support. If one person is not doing so well, everybody is meant to support that person regardless. If last born is not doing so well, everybody is meant to support the last born regardless. If the dad is trying or struggling in quote, everybody is meant to root for the dad and encourage the dad, wholeheartedly and with full healthy positivity and connectivity. That's family. So family involves support, and this support helps the family thrive. When there's a support system in the family, there's no way the children won't have that courageousness or that courage to face the trials of life, or that motivation to go through wherever they are going through, because there's a support system from home. They say charity begins from home. So whatever you learn growing up, whatever you learn from your support system, invariably called your family, whatever you learn from your parents, whatever you learn from your siblings, when you're out, bruh, it will help. And there's something I learned from my parents, something my mom taught us growing up. She used broom as an example, and I tell my friends that now that's something that's always helped me and my brothers. She normally shares, that was when we were quite little. She normally shared broomsticks, that is each stick of a broom, and give us, yeah, you guys should break it. Then we thought it was fun. We just break it, bah, say, hey mommy, I've broken my own, hey mommy, I've broken my own. Then she gives us the bunch of the broom tied by the broom wand and tells us to break it. Now we took it as play. No matter how we try to break it, no matter how we try to bend it, this one will try to show my say, hey, I strong past you. Eesh, it will not bend or it will not break. Now the lesson she taught us from that, or the lesson we got from that, and it was not only once, she did it frequently, repeatedly, as we're adding, as we're increasing, as we're growing. She said, the bond you grow with, the unity you grow with, it will help you outside. The bond you grow with, it will help you outside, because what a broomstick can do can't be compared to what a broom will do. That is a broom banded together. What a broomstick, how um little, or how lazy, or how fickle, or how tangible or weak a broomstick is, you can't compare it to how powerful the broom is. So I'm talking about this support. If you're outside with your family, or if you're outside with your friend, this support goes beyond family. It's by connection and by choice. There's some friends that you have, and probably you guys are outside, and probably maybe somebody messes up or your friend messes up. Bruh, do not reprimand your friend in public. Do not reprimand your brother in public. Do not reprimand your sister in public. No matter the case, no matter the scenario, stand up for your brother. No matter the case, no matter the scenario, stand up for your sister. No matter the case, no matter the scenario, stand up for your friend. But when you guys are inside, you not say hello, tell him or tell your friend or tell your guy that, bro, what you did outside, nah, it was out of it. Or what you did outside, it wasn't really nice. Or what you did outside, actually, you messed up. You get, that's the support. That is outside I did for you. Even when I know you are wrong, stand strong for your brother, stand strong for your sister, stand strong for your friend, because that your friend could be your family by choice. But when you're inside, that's when you can correct the person. So that's one thing about support, and that's an attribute of family that all of us should learn. Support. The fifth attribute is growth. What is this growth? It's a nurturing environment that fosters personal growth, learning, and development. So the family shouldn't just be a family where everybody just comes together, or they just serve food and everybody eats and everybody goes to their various rooms or goes to their various ways. Now, a family should be a nurturing environment. A family should be like a school, where you can learn, where we can develop either our skills, either our emotional skills, that's empathy, and everything, that's EQ rather, emotional quotient, because outside emotional quotient will work better than your intelligence quotient. So family should be a learning environment and a nurturing environment. Fifth attribute of a family is commitment. You know, Now, what is commitment? If what I'm saying is right or you understand, just like the video. You understand? You can also share. Please share this link to your friends or to your statuses. That is Instagram, Facebook, or WhatsApp, so that your friends can come, so that all of us can learn. Yeah, the fifth attribute of family is commitment. Now, what do I mean by commitment? Commitment is a lifelong dedication. Now, I circled lifelong dedication. Why? Because it's like a journey. It's not just a one-time thing. It's something that you have zeroed your mind. Like, it's like passion. You have zeroed your mind that, bruh, we are in this together. So family involves commitment, and this commitment entails a lifelong dedication to one another through joys and challenges, triumph and struggles. Like I mentioned earlier, regardless of the mood, regardless of the atmosphere, everywhere is joyful. We are in this together. There's a challenge. We are in this together. Triumph. We are in this together. Struggles. We are in this together. That's commitment. It's a lifelong dedication. It's something you choose to do. That, okay, yes, no matter what, we are a family. Now, number 6 attributes of a family: choice. Choice comes again. Now, what is choice? Choice is the understanding that family is not just about biology, but also chemistry. Jot things down, jot things down, jot things down. I'll come again. Choice is the understanding that family is not just about biology, but also about chemistry. Now, what do I mean by that? It's not about the choices we make or the people we choose, but it's the choice to care for and support and love one another. Attributes of family, I come again. It's not just about biology, but also about chemistry. So now, family is not about people that you are related with by blood, but also by chemistry. That is people you love, people that matches your energy, people that have that positive energy that you're looking for. So it's like we mentioned on Wednesday, types of love and relationship, where I used platonic. That is people you love and people that gives you, the traits and the vibes to become a better person of yourself, but there's no romance and sexual features. So just like that in family, it's about chemistry. People that complement you, people that make you want to be the better version of yourself. And this involves choosing them and, picking a choice to care for them, support for them, support them rather, and love one another. That's the 6 attributes of family. The 7th attribute of family is diversity. Now, what is diversity? Recognition that family comes in many and different forms, Family comes in different sizes, different structures, and that each family's uniqueness is something to be celebrated and cherished. My family is definitely different from your family. Your family is definitely different from that of your friends and that of your friends of friends. You understand? Either by forms, either by sizes, either by structure, either by the differences. If it's financial difference you're looking at for, but family is beyond that. But something you should learn is that every family has its uniqueness, and that uniqueness is meant to be celebrated and cherished. That's the beauty of family diversity. If you are if everybody is the same, or if every family is the same, there wouldn't be something we would love about our family. Okay, but there's something you love about your family that gives you joy, that makes you thank God that, okay, yes, thank God I am from this family. That's the uniqueness, and that uniqueness is something to be celebrated and cherished. That diversity, something that makes your family different from other families, is something that is meant to be celebrated and cherished. That's the seventh and our last attribute of family. Now I'll go to family dynamics. If you're just joining us, today's topic is what family is and what is family dynamics. Now, family dynamics refers to the patterns of interaction, relationships, and behaviors within a family. The way my family portrays, or the way my family, the attributes of my family, or the way my parents, train us, or the things within my family, the food we eat, our food routine and our daily routine is definitely different from that of your family. Our behaviors, our interactions, the way we choose, the way we chat are definitely different from that of every other person's family. That's the beauty of family, the dynamics, the patterns of interaction, relationships, and behaviors within a family. No verse. So yeah, characteristics of family dynamics. Number one is communication. Now, what is communication? It involves open, honest, and respectful communication that fosters trust and understanding. The first characteristics of family dynamics, that is the first characteristics of pattern or behavior within a family, or how every family lives their lives. Number one is communication, and this involves open, honest, and respectful communication that fosters trust and understanding. So, for you to have a beautiful family, for you to have a family, that thrives, there should be open, honest, and respectful communication. Why? Because this fosters trust and understanding. Number two characteristics of family dynamics is respect. Now, what's respect? This is the mutual respect for individual differences, boundaries, and needs. Because we are of the same family, because we are of the same parents, doesn't mean we have similarities, or doesn't mean we have same likes, doesn't mean we have same hobbies, doesn't mean we have same talking style, even if our voices may be alike, doesn't mean we have same likes and dislikes. You get, so there has to be respect in the family. This is one of the family dynamics. Mutual respect for individual differences, boundaries, and needs. Now, I have something about this respect. We all know the favorite passage we all taught growing up, either in Sunday school, or in churches, or whenever we are out with parents or elderly ones. They will tell you in Ephesians, they say, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Again. Now, this passage here is mostly used for children, but it's beyond just children. Now, I'll break it down because it's also for parents. Also, I'll break it down. It says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Let me explain that part. You can see it says in the Lord, for this is right, because it's just like it says, I've given you the opportunity to choose life and death. It's a choice for you to choose between life and death, but choose life. Okay, so just like saying, obey your parents in the Lord. Why should you? Because it's the right thing to do. That's just what it means. Okay, now obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. And the passage goes, honor thy father and mother, which I circle this part, Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with a promise. And what is that promise? That it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on earth. So you have to honor your father and you have to honor your mother. So there has to be respect in the family. One, you have to obey your parents. Two, you have to honor your father and your mother. And now this is not just a commandment, it's a commandment with a promise. And the promise is that it will be well with you and you will live long. Now, what's the criteria to having a beautiful life and having, a long life, or living a long life on earth and having a beautiful life as well and having it well with you? The criteria is that you should honor your father and your mother. So if you want to have a beautiful life, if you want to live on this earth in longevity, honor your father and honor your mother. Regard them, treat them with admiration and respect. That is a way to honor your parents. Show them appreciation, spend time with them, be kind towards them, do well by them. How do you do well by your parents? Your parents have taken care of you. If you are up to the age, you're up to the stage, or up to the level for you to take care of them back, please endeavor to take care of them, because it's the best thing and it's the wise thing to do. With that, you're honoring them, and definitely with the promise of God, you would have a long life and it shall be well with you. And that way to honor your parents are to keep up their integrity, provide for them, and give them gifts. Don't be on the receiving side alone. If you try gifting your parents, both in their birthdays and random times, just give them, even if as little as, bro, it gives them joy. It makes them very happy. And that's honoring them. And that's also a blessing, because it will be well with you and you have long life on earth. Every good thing you'd want happen to yourself, also make happen for your parents. You will definitely want to enjoy your life and enjoy yourself. Do not neglect your parents, because that way you are honoring them and there's a blessing that comes with it. Now, the passage doesn't stop there. This part now is for parents. The previous part, obey your parents, honor your father and mother, is for children. Now, this part is for parents. It says, and ye father. I know mothers are sweet. I know in a family or in a home, most of the times we are closer to our mom than our dad, or closer to the mother than the father. But the verse 4 of that passage says, and ye father, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. So parents also, you should be careful not to provoke your children. There's some parents that feel it's their right. They don't care about their children's feelings. They don't care about what they do impacts their children. Now it says, and ye father, this also involves mother also, that's parents in general. Provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. So we listening to this, including myself, we should learn from this. Before you become a parent, you should know the kind of things that if they are done to you, you wouldn't like. That's just how you shouldn't do them to your kids or to your children, just because you're their parents, just because you're their dad, just because you're their mom. Now, provoke them not to wrath, because the way they may react, you may not like it, and the way they may react may affect them, not just now, but probably later in the future. But nurture them and bring them up in love and in the way of the Lord. That's the number 2 attributes of family dynamics, otherwise known as characteristics of family dynamics. Number 1, communication. Number 2, respect. The number 3 is trust. Now, trust is not only in a relationship, or trust is not only in a partnership or a business. Trust is also in family. What is trust? It's a foundation of reliability, loyalty, and faith in one another. I'll go again. It's a foundation of reliability, that is reliance. Your kids should be able to rely on you, and and parents as well should be able to rely on their children in terms of integrity. You get loyalty and faith in one another. Now, loyalty doesn't involve just relationship alone, or amongst friends, or amongst couples. Loyalty also comes in the family. Last one is faith. That is, trust is the foundation of reliability, loyalty, and faith in one another. That faith you have in your parents, that faith you have in your siblings, that faith most times, sometimes it comes like motivation, it comes like encouragement. So when you have faith in your siblings, that no worry, you will come through, no worry, go, you will excel, no worry, I did for you. That faith alone, it builds, their morale. It makes them more courageous than normal. So having faith in one another makes a better family and builds a better foundation of reliability in the family. Number four, characteristics of family dynamics. Family dynamics is the different patterns and interactions or behaviors amongst different families. Number four is traditions. It involves the shared values, customs, and practices that creates a sense of continuity and heritage. I come again. This involves the shared values, customs, and practices that create a sense of continuity and heritage. Continuity, that is, it transcends the present. It goes either from generation to generation or is ancestral to present generation, stuff like that. But that doesn't mean it's all customs and practices you will learn. You get, there's some practices, there's some customs that some of us have seen either in our village or our fathers, where our fathers are from or where our mothers are from, or traditional custom that now you don't really like or you don't really fancy. So it's not a must that you will practice all. Just pick the ones that are meant for you or the ones that will profit you or your life. So you get the ones that wouldn't, there's no need. That's for tradition. Number five is flexibility. Now, how does flexibility come in the family? The ability to adapt, forgive, and evolve together through life's challenges and changes. Now, the ability to adapt is not just left for one person alone, it's left for the family. You know that sometimes now this goes to parents. The generation of yours or the things you guys knew then are definitely different from now. And I'm not just talking about technology, culture also, the way of life, and how curriculums change in schools and educational sector. That's how customs or curriculum are also meant to change in family and tradition. That's where flexibility comes in. So the ability to adapt, forgive, and evolve together through life's challenges and changes. One of the things that helps a healthy family or helps the foundation of a family is the ability for the parents and both the children to be able to forgive each other when either one of the party messes up or offends the other. And this goes not just in one scenario or one situation, through life's challenges and changes. Now, those are the attributes or characteristics of family dynamics. That's, let me give you a recap. It's communication, respect, trust, tradition, and flexibility. Now, I'll explain it in a lighter understanding. I just highlighted some things that you understand better. Family dynamics involves the way family members, number one, interact and communicate with each other. Number two, manage conflicts and emotions. Number three, show affection and support. Number four, make decisions and solve problems. Number five, share values, beliefs, and understandings. Number six, navigate roles. How families navigate roles, boundaries, and expectations. That's a part of family dynamics. How each family navigates roles or choice or obligations, boundaries, and expectations. Number seven is how families adapt to changes and challenges. That's the flexibility I was talking about. So I just highlighted it in a lighter term for we all to understand. Now, these family dynamics, all these family dynamics as I've listed previously, that's communication, respect, trust, traditions, flexibility. It can be influenced. It doesn't mean because this is the dynamic of a family, it should be the dynamic of a family. You know that some families that the parents just in like forcing things or force things on the children. No, get, there are dynamics, and these dynamics can be influenced by some things like individual personalities and characteristics. Every individual has a different personality, and every individual has a different characteristics or traits or habits learnt not just from the family or inherited from the dad or the mom, that's parents. So every individual has his personalities and characteristics, and these things can influence a family dynamics. In a lighter term, let me say a family, the dad, the mom, down to the children, they know how to sing. They all know how to sing. So everybody know them as the singing family. Just like we have Fela's family, where all of them that are in the music industry, they either know how to sing or play either of the instruments. And one person from the family is a comedian. Then you now tell the person that no, because you are from Fela's family or because you are from our family and everybody knows how to sing, you must sing. Nah, there are individual personalities, there are individual characteristics, there are individual blessings, and this can influence a family dynamic. And that's not a reason for a family to quarrel or a family to be in dispute. It should be accepted because it's a personal trait or a personal blessing or a personal talent. So this can influence a family dynamic. We should take notes. Number two, family history and cultural background. A family history and cultural background can be altered. It doesn't mean because this has been for 240 generations to come and it's not right by you, doesn't mean it should be continued. This also can be related to individual personalities and characteristics. So family history and cultural background can also influence a family dynamic. And my family history and cultural background is definitely different from your family history and cultural background. That is the unique thing about my family and your family. That's what makes our family different because of our family history and cultural background. Social aid or social and economic factors. These factors also can also influence a family dynamic. Life events and transition can also influence family dynamic. Life events like birth, adoption, divorces, and remarriages. By God grace, none of us will have to divorce or remarry. In Jesus' name, amen. We'll all have successful marriages, with the spouse of our dreams or our desire. So yeah, life events and transition, yeah, can alter or influence a family dynamic. Not because in probably 10 or 20 years or 30 years or 3 to 4 generations to come, a family goes that you've never adopted in the family history, and probably you have love for children or you love to help children, and aside your children you adopt because you want to help either the child or the children. Now that's you changing or altering or influencing your family history or your family dynamic, and that's also an individual personality. So life events and life transitions can also influence family dynamic. Another, parenting styles and relationships. This can also alter or influence a family dynamic. If the parenting style of my dad's dad or my dad's parents are not the kind of parenting style that he wants for his children, he can change it. He can give his children a different parenting style and relationship, changing the dynamic. So yeah, parenting styles and relationships can alter the dynamic of a family. Number six is sibling relationships and birth order. It can alter the dynamic. Sometimes they'll say, okay, because it's the firstborn will do this. Because it's the firstborn will do that. No, that can alter a family dynamic. And also birth order. That sometimes I'll say, okay, last born, no, it's the last born that must wash plates. Nah, so sibling relationships and the relationship you have between your siblings, because of how close you are with your siblings, you can say, okay, every week different person will wash plates, every week different person will do a different house chore. So yes, sibling relationships and pet order can influence a family dynamic. Another is extended family and social support networks. That is family beyond your nuclear family, family beyond your dad, your mom, and your siblings. The extended family and social support networks can influence a family's dynamic. Now, I've mentioned different characteristics of family dynamics, and I've explained what family dynamics is, which is the interactional behavior or traits of how different families, portray or live their lives. Understanding family dynamics can help you. If you're a father, if you're a mother, if you're a sibling, if you're a brother, if you're a sister, understanding family dynamics can help you with a lot of things. Number one is identifying strengths and challenges. If you understand your family dynamics, if you understand the interactions, the behavior, the way of your family, the habitual order of your family, the way you guys live your lives, if you understand your dynamics, it can help you identify strengths and challenges amongst the siblings and parents. It can also help you improve communication and relationships amongst each other. It can equally help you develop coping strategies and resilience. How to cope regardless of the situation, how to cope regardless of the economic status. So, identifying and understanding family dynamics can help you develop coping strategies and resilience. You know that sometimes with the way we grow as kids, you may feel okay, yes, so your parents should provide your needs. They are your parents, so they should pay the rent over your lives, or they should pay the rent over their words. That's being able to come through at all times for their children's needs. So yeah, but now understanding either the economic sector or understanding when things are going so well for your parents and when things are not as they want it to be. Understanding it, this family dynamics can help you develop coping strategies and resilience. Number five is it fosters a supportive and a loving environment. That is, understanding your family dynamics help you foster a supportive and loving environment. When you understand the way your dad's, if you understand your dad's love language, and you know your dad's love language is different from your mother's love language, they're different, but that doesn't mean neither of them doesn't love you. When you understand their dynamic, yeah, it will foster a supportive and loving environment. The fifth one is it navigates complex issues and conflicts. How to react and how to settle disputes. When you understand your family dynamics, when you know that, okay, yes, so if your father offends you, the way he apologizes is to tell you to come and carry to go and carry banana and granuts, or to go and buy biscuits, or to come and sit near him, or to come and watch a movie. As families, as different families, the way my dad will apologize to me when he offends me is definitely different from the way your dad or your mom will apologize to you. And sometimes our parents, or most parents, don't know how to say I'm sorry to their children, or they don't know how to admit that yes, oh, they've messed up, or yes, oh, they are wrong. So parents have different ways of apologizing to their children. Your dad may be, oh yeah, come and put the channel you want to watch, or oh yeah, come and take money and go and buy biscuits. To him, that's his apology to you. So you know, navigating complex issues and conflict and understanding that, okay, yes, this is his way of apologizing, this is his dynamic, to help and to foster a better and a loving environment. Another thing understanding family dynamic does is it cultivates a sense of belonging and connection amongst family members. So that's it. Some common family dynamics. There are like 7 different family dynamics. That means different types of ways each family runs, different type of ways each family interacts, different type of ways respect is being reciprocated or passed down from the parents to the children in families. Now, I would love a lot of persons to be here and because this is where you understand the kind of family you are from and understand the kind of family you would want to have. You watching, you know, understand the kind of family you want for your kids. Number one is authoritarian. So this is the first family dynamic. Some families are like this, especially African families. Now, what do I mean by authoritarian family dynamic? This is strict, rigid, and controlling. This is when parents make decisions without input from children. That is, whatever decision your dad is making, no, that is it. Whatever decision your mom is making, no, that is it. Some of us are very certain this was how we grew when we were little. If our father say we are not going out for Christmas, we are not going to park and zoo, we are not this, we are not that, that is it. Oh. You cannot make inputs. You cannot say, but dad, my friend be there, or I've made appointment with my friends, or my teammates, or my classmates. Now, these are strict, rigid, and controlling parents or controlling family. That is authoritarian. That is number one family dynamic. Number two is permissive family dynamic. Now, this involves lenient, indulgent, and lacking boundaries. Let me explain. This is when children have too much freedom and decision making power. There are some families that the children, their freedom is too much. Like their parents can't tell them what to do. Their parents say, don't go out, do bah. Whatever the children wants to do, that's what they will do. So there's too much freedom and too much decision making power. The parents has or have less power over the decisions of their children or over what their children will do. That's permissive family dynamic. The third family dynamic is authoritative family dynamic. Now, this involves balanced, nurturing, and communicative parents. Balanced, nurturing, and communicative. This is when parents set clear boundaries while encouraging independence and input. This is one of the dynamic of most families that is authoritative, where it's balanced. It involves the parents setting boundaries. Your parents are able to set boundaries that don't do this, don't do that, but same time they encourage independence from their children, and same time also they encourage input from their children in why they are making decisions. That is authoritative family dynamic. The fourth type of family dynamic is disengaged family dynamic. This involves distance, uninvolved, and emotionally disconnected. Unfortunately, some families are like this. This involves when family members lead separate lives. That is, everybody is doing their own thing, everybody is doing his thing, everybody is doing that thing, father is doing his thing, mother is doing that thing. So they are disengaged, they are living separate lives, and everybody does whatever anybody wants to do. That is the fourth family dynamic. The fifth family dynamic is enmeshed family dynamic. This involves or this entails overly close, dependent, and lacking boundaries. Now, this is where family members struggle with individuality and autonomy. I don't know if if you remember when you were in school, probably university, or if you are seeing university or in secondary school, you will see that there are some of your friends that are more they cannot make decisions without calling their father or calling their mommy that okay, mommy see you. This way you should do this thing in the school. What should I do? Or daddy see you. We are doing this thing in school. What should I do? That is an enmeshed type of family. That is the fifth type of family dynamic, enmeshed. They are overly close, dependent, and they lack boundaries. Family members struggle with individuality and autonomy. It's harder for family members to develop individual traits or individual talents without seeking, decision of another or hearing what the parent would say or hearing what the other would say. That's the fifth family dynamic. The sixth family dynamic is dysfunctional. Some families are like this, and this dysfunctional family dynamic entails chaotic, harmful, and unhealthy. These are relationships marked by conflict, abuse, and neglect. So, if one thing or the other you realize that you are somewhat chaotic, or you are somewhat unhealthy, and you realize this may affect your relationships with your friends, or your relationship with your spouse, or your relationship with your children, it's advisable that you try and curtail it now, because when you are married, or when you have kids, or when you have children, or you have people you are looking out for, it may be harder. So it's advisable you work on yourself now, because a family is not for one person. A family is not for an individual. A family is for everyone. A family is for the group. A family is for the connection. A family is for the network. A family is for the support group. A family is for those that you choose to be around your cycle or your circle, and you don't allow a bad trait or a bad challenge to affect that your support group or your support system or your support family. So if you find yourself struggling either in a dysfunctional state, in quotes, it's advisable you work on yourself before building a family or starting a family. The seventh family dynamic is healthy family dynamic. This entails supportive, communicative, and respectful. This is when family members prioritize emotional well being and connection. That is the seventh and last family dynamic, healthy, where family members prioritize emotional well being and connection. But note, every family is unique, and family dynamics can evolve over time. Every family is different, and a family dynamic can evolve over time because change is constant, and knowledge and information are everly present, and this knowledge and information can do good and affect a family relationship to either betterment or ruin the family relationship. So a family can go from being an authoritarian type of family to a healthy family. A family can go from being an authoritative family to an enmeshed family. A family can go from being a permissive family to a healthy family. So every family is unique, and every family's dynamics can evolve over time. So you can learn, relearn, and unlearn things. So you can learn about a family dynamic. Probably you've seen that, okay, yeah, the family dynamic of my family is a dysfunctional family dynamic, that is chaotic and harmful. You learn and unlearn that, okay, now this is not good for my family, and from a dysfunctional state you go into a healthy family dynamic, and this healthy entails supportive, communicative, and respectful. Or you are the type of family where your family dynamic is authoritarian, that is strict, rigid, and controlling, where the parents have the decision power over the children without the children having any input at all. And along the line, you evolve and realize, okay, yeah, this is actually not good for my family. This is actually not good for my children, because when they are out there, they won't be able to make decisions on their own, either because they are too scared or they are too timid to make decisions on their own, because the way they've grown, the parents have the autonomous decision. So you can change from being an authoritarian family to an authoritative family. An authoritative family entails balanced, nurturing, and communicative. This is where parents set clear boundaries while encouraging independence and input amongst family members or in the family. And with that, we've come to the end of today's session on family. The next family session, which is next week Thursday, we're talking about the importance of family and how to build a family. If you're just joining us now, I'll give you a recap of what we talked about today. We talked about family, and we defined family as, group of one or more parents and children living together as a unit. And my favorite definition as a loving and supportive network of individuals who are connected by blood, marriage, adoption, or choice, and who share a deep commitment to one another's well being, growth, and happiness. Then we talked about attributes of family, which involves love, connection, support, growth, commitment, choice, and diversity. And we talked about family dynamics, and family dynamics refers to the patterns of interaction, relationships, and behaviors within a family. And the characteristics of these family dynamics are communication, respect, trust, traditions, and flexibility. And we give a lighter understanding of how family dynamics can work and how it can help a family. And we talked about understanding family dynamics and how it can help you. This involves identifying strengths and challenges, improving in communication, and relationships, developing coping strategies or resilience, etc. And we've talked about some common family dynamics, that is, types of dynamics or types of how each family portrays or roles or live their lives that differentiates each family from other family. That is authoritarian family dynamic, permissive family dynamic, authoritative family dynamic, disengaged family dynamic, enmeshed family dynamic, dysfunctional family dynamic, and healthy family dynamic. And I ended on a note which I said every family is unique and family dynamics can evolve over time. Change is constant, and knowledge or information can do good or affect a family relationship to either betterment or ruin. Good luck. God help us all to have a wonderful family and a wonderful family dynamic. This has brings us to the end of today's session, or this brings us rather to the end of today's session. So yeah, I know we've all learned, because definitely I've learned a lot today about family dynamic, about understanding family dynamic, and how understanding family dynamic can influence family dynamics. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday and tomorrow is for fun. We're definitely gonna have a nice time. Depends on what we do tomorrow. Let's see. So yeah, if you've been us to now, I appreciate you. Thank you. This is live streaming daily. It's a blog, so it's a daily something. So please, every day 8 p.m. I want to see you guys. Much love. I appreciate you. If it's night where you are, it's night where I am. Have a good night. Sleep good. The Lord be with you. If it's day where you are, have a beautiful day. Have a pleasant day. And say declarations over your day and how you want your day to be, and that's gonna be. If it's afternoon where you are, where is that? What is that Yoruba coming from? If it's afternoon where you are, have a beautiful afternoon. Have a calm noon. And if it's hot, take something cold. If it's cold, take something warm. And have a beautiful day. I love you. You have to say it back. Come on, I can't hear you. Okay, yeah, I love you. I remain Coda, Dheecodah, the fucking vibes. See you tomorrow, Friday fun, same time, 8 p.m. Thank you for being with me from beginning to now. I appreciate you and I love you. Peace, one love. We out.